Let's talk about credibility, the quality of being convincing or believable. This is so important because when we get ready to communicate in high stakes situations, we often fear that our audiences won't see us as the subject matter experts that we truly are. As a result, we get in our own heads and we end up undercutting our own credibility with some bad habits. My name is Ricketts with Lighthouse Communications. In this video, I want to talk about how to boost your credibility by avoiding these 3 bad habits. The project will be done next week. If I said this to you, how confident would you be that I'm going to meet the deadline? Chances are not that confident. The reason is I used uptalk. Uptalk is when we end a statement with a rising intonation like you would end a question. The end result is it sounds like a question. You sound unsure. While uptalk is okay in casual conversation, you want to avoid it in business communication because it makes you sound unsure. Instead, end your statement with a falling intonation. For example, the project will be done next week. Have you had a conversation with somebody in which they started off by giving excuses or an apology? Or maybe you went to a presentation and the presenter started off by saying, "Oh, sorry, I just put this together last minute." Now, instead of focusing on the presenter's content, you're thinking about the fact that they're not prepared. Why do we do this? Well, we do this because we want to lower the bar, or we want to let people know, in case it's not good, here's why. Here's the thing, people are going to think what they're going to think anyway. So don't start off with an apology or a disclaimer. Instead, start strong, start with your content. That way people are going to focus on you and what your message is instead of focusing on whatever your excuse is. Let's leverage democratization to impact our scalability. What? What I just did there was I strung together buzzwords. We often do this because we want to boost our credibility to show that we can speak like everyone else, that we know the lingo. But what's actually happening is you're undermining your credibility because people don't know what you're talking about. Just because other people are using buzzwords doesn't mean you should. Boost your credibility by using simple, precise language. Say what you mean. And if you do have to use a buzzword, follow it up with an example to illustrate to your audience what your point is. You've worked so hard to get where you are. Don't let these bad habits get in the way. Uptalk, disclaimers, buzzwords, put these to the side. Let your credibility shine.